Did you make this huge mistake by adding a bunch of crappy credit cards to your credit profile? When people start to work on their credit, they're rebuilding, they immediately say, I need to get credit cards. And they make the really bad mistake of getting a Credit One, a Premier or / First Premier, or the Open Sky, my all-time favorite. These are some of the worst credit cards to have on your credit profile. You want to keep them off as much as you possibly can. So in today's episode, I'm going to cover on whether you should close them and how to move forward properly and what you should have done instead. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike the Credit Guy. I'm the owner and founder of Limitless Culture. We created the most advanced DIY credit management system in the industry. Our system allows you to take control of your credit, creating custom Metro 2 attack letters every single round, never using templates, for only $55.99 a month. Link is always going to be in the description. Now let's get into this video. When you add a crappy credit card to your credit profile, it has a long-lasting effect. A lot of people think that it's just so simple, just close the account, it'll be done with, I don't have to pay the annual fee. Well, the problem with that is even if you close any type of account, whether it be a credit card, an auto loan, a student loan, or personal loan, any closed account on your credit profile will stay on your credit reports for up to 10 years. That's right, it's up to 10 years. And the problem that we see with these low limit credit cards, it's limiting you when you go to other lenders. Because if a lender sees you have a $300, $500, or $200 credit card, why would they want to give you a $10,000 credit card? You have not shown that you can manage that type of money responsibly. And this is the reason why you keep getting offers for low limit credit cards. Age of credit is the determining factor that's going to get you into the 800 club. And I've said it a million times, you don't have to have a lot of credit cards to get into the 800 club. You need to let your credit age. So when you're looking to close a credit card on your credit profile, you need to look at two things. How old is the actual credit card and what is my average age of credit? As an example, let's say you have 15 credit cards on your credit profile and you don't need 5 of them. Well, if you're going to close some of them, they may have a positive impact and make your score go up because you're reducing all those actual open accounts, and now your age of credit is aging properly. Because remember that when we look at credit profiles, someone that's in the 800 club only has 3 to maybe 6 credit cards because it's not necessary to have a bunch of them. But if you don't have a lot of credit cards and you close one of these credit cards that is on your credit profile out of the 3, maybe 5 credit cards, it's going to have a negative impact. The longer that it's been open, the more it's going to hurt. Now, people say, well, does my credit score rebound? Yes. Everyone's going to be different. It can rebound in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Some people may take a full year. Everyone is going to be different. So there's going to be a positive outcome if you close an account, and there can also be a negative outcome when you close an account. Now, when you look at a closed account, a lot of people on social media say, I want to delete this closed account. It's hurting my credit. As a matter of fact, it's not, because that payment history is still on your credit report. Remember what I said earlier. It's going to stay on your credit report for up to 10 years. If you go and try to delete that actual closed account, then you're going to have a super high negative impact and you're going to delete positive payment history, and you do not want to do that. So don't let anybody on social media convince you that you have to delete these closed accounts. No, those closed accounts are still holding up your credit profile. Let them slowly delete themselves off of your credit report instead of ripping them off instantaneously, having a super high negative impact and tanking your credit score. So now that we got that all out of the way, all the crappy credit cards, and now you have to make a decision on whether you're going to keep it or close it. It's going to be up to you at the end of the day. Now let's talk about some other products that you could use instead of crappy credit cards. And then we're also going to talk at the end about your banking and financial future, because that's really important that we focus on all of these. Now, first up on the list is the Cred.ai credit card. This is in fact a secured credit card. All you have to do is put $100 on this credit card and it's going to report a $1,500 line of credit. But here's the best part. It does not report that it is a secured credit card. It only reports that it is a revolving credit card with a $1,500 line of credit. So that right out the gate, you are winning with this actual Cred.ai credit card. So this is a great addition to anybody's credit profile that is looking to rebuild their credit. And it reports to all 3 credit bureaus, and there's no hard inquiry to see if you are qualified. Last part is the most important. Now also, I forgot to tell you, the Cred.ai has 0 fees. That's right, there's no fees, there's no interest, none of that. If you have $100 on your actual Cred.ai credit card, if you use $5, then it's just gonna reduce that amount that you put on there. You can never spend more than you actually have on your Cred.ai credit card. So you can never get in debt as you're building your credit with them. Now, next up on the list is one of my other favorites. It's called Kovo. Kovo, there is no credit needed. There is actually no credit check. And this is gonna help you build positive payment history for 2 full years. Now, Kovo does report to all 3 credit bureaus. That's the best part about it. Now, they also report to Enovis. A lot of people don't understand or know what Enovis is. Enovis is a very fast growing credit reporting agency. So it's actually pretty cool that they report to them, because Kovo understands that this is another part of lending that a lot of people don't talk about is Enovis. So it's important that you also grow your credit profile with them, which is not common in credit reporting right now. Now, another thing about Kovo is there is a $10 fee per month to use Kovo, and they do also offer other types of products to help you learn and grow, and they call them courses. So every month they're gonna give you access to different types of courses inside of their system once you become a member and you're using their product. So this is another reason why I'm a fan of Kovo. If you're paying attention, we are having high impact on your credit profile right now, because we are adding actual positive payment history, which is 35% of your credit score, and we're adding a good mix, which is 10%. So we're having impact on 45% of your credit score, which is tremendous for anyone's credit profile. Now, up on the list, another credit builder is StellarFi. StellarFi is super important for your credit profile, but here's the crazy thing. A lot of people think that it's just for your Hulu and Netflix. No, let me give you a huge insider tip about StellarFi. Anything that you can put on your credit profile with auto payment. That's right, I said anything that you can put on auto payment with a Visa card, you can use StellarFi. So you're looking at all of your utility bills, of course, all of your subscriptions like Netflix, Hulu, and all that stuff. And then also your car payment, your car insurance, your mortgage. Can you pay on an auto payment? I don't know. Check it out with your mortgage company. Your rent also. Anything, including child support. That's right, child support. Because you could put it on auto payment with the Visa card if you really wanted to. All of these things that you can do. Now, if you're going to only report less than $500 of things on auto payment, then that's going to be $4.99 a month. Now, if you go up to the next plan, that's going to get you one-on-one credit coaching to set your credit goals with StellarFi. You'll get a live person, a real person, ladies and gentlemen, for $9.99 a month. That's crazy to me, okay? How they do it, I don't know. But it's $9.99 a month for the next plan, and that can get you up to a $25,000 line of credit. That is tremendous. So the more bills that you can put on auto payment and use StellarFi, the higher the line of credit, and there's no hard credit check. There's no credit needed. This is why StellarFi is a huge hidden gem. Stick with me to the end because it's getting better. We have 2 other things that we need to still talk about. Before we get to the next item, I need you to smash that like button because I'm giving you so much value in this video, and I still have some more things to talk about. And drop some emojis in the comment section so we can get this video going. Next up on the list is going to be Boom Report. This is super tremendous for your credit profile, because imagine this. If you didn't have 24 months of previous payment history on your credit report, guess what? You can report your previous 24 months of rental history onto your credit report, reporting it to all 3 credit reporting agencies, and then also your next 12 months of payment history with your rental property that you're renting. So this is tremendous. So you can literally inject 36 months of positive payment history onto your credit profile, putting it on steroids. So this is why it's important to report your rent if you have the opportunity to do so. Boom Report has different plans, either for your actual next 12 months or your previous 24 months. The link is going to be in the description for all of these. so you can see if it's a good fit for you and your credit profile and if it makes sense, because everything doesn't make sense for everybody, so just always remember that. Next up on the list is your finances. Getting your finances in line, creating a real, true budget, and understanding the bank that you keep your money in is using your money to actually hand out loans, credit cards. If they're not doing anything for you, why are you still with them? Why are you depositing your hard-earned money into that bank account if that bank isn't doing nothing for you? Instead, you need to rebuild with a credit union. This is a great example of why we talk about credit unions on this channel. We don't just talk about them for hype. You need to understand they are a part of the credit rebuilding process because they will give you a high limit credit card if you build the relationship properly with a credit union. PenFed is one of my favorite credit unions to use above all other credit unions because anyone can join. It's very easy to build with a credit union. Let's show you how. All you have to do is open up a checking and a savings, put as much money as you can in your savings because it's all about your financial future moving forward. Now, you also want to do a direct deposit. If you don't have direct deposit, then just make sure that you make your actual weekly or bi-weekly paycheck deposits so PenFed has those data points. Do a secured loan with PenFed. PenFed has specific requirements when you're going to do a secured loan, so pick up the phone, call them, and ask them as many questions as your little heart desires. Only do the loan for a minimum of 2 years. Don't do any less, because remember, we're trying to beef up your positive payment history because that's 35% of your credit score. Now, the best part about PenFed, there's no hard inquiry to see if you're pre-qualified for any of their credit cards. There's no hard inquiry to see if you're pre-qualified for their personal loan. That goes all the way up to $50,000. That's right, I said it. There's also no hard inquiry to see if you're pre-qualified for any of their auto loans. So you can get all of these things in one place. Build with a credit union like PenFed for a minimum of 6 to 8 months and then see if you pre-qualify for any of the credit cards. And that's how you're going to get to the high limit credit cards. There you have it. We showed you exactly how to deal with any bad, crappy credit cards on your credit profile. We gave you all the better options to rebuild with no matter where you're at on your credit journey, and you need to start banking with a credit union. I cannot stress that enough to you. If there's a specific credit union you want me to talk about, drop it in the comment section. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Drop some emojis in there so we can get this video going because it's all about you, our community. We cannot do it without you. Now, make sure that you watch the next 2 videos because those are recommended by YouTube. And don't forget, subscribe to increase your credit score.